All right, today we have a, well, what should be a simple task. We need to take George and Martha here, our homestead pigs. These are American Guinea Hogs, registered American Guinea Hogs. We need to separate these guys because I'm pretty darn sure, and you pig experts out there can, this is our first time with pig pregnancies, but I am pretty sure that she is pregnant. She's looking way bigger than him. And she's only a month older than him. So this is George, the male, and then Martha, the female there. She's just looking really big. They've been together since we got them. They were a couple months old. They've definitely mate, and so we think that she's good to go. I'd like to separate them. He's getting a little bit aggressive with her and messing with her. So it's time to get these guys separate. If she gives birth while he's in here, there's a good likelihood that he will eat or harm the baby pig. So we don't want that to happen. So moving these pigs around has been a challenge. So this should be interesting. But I'm going to try to put him in a crate in here, separate him out, and then lead her with food over into our other pen, and I'll show you where that's at. Hey, we're gonna go through the cluttered barn here, and we're gonna go over here. I've got things kind of blocked off, and we're gonna go into this little pen. This is a smaller pen, but it's out of the wind. It stays pretty dry, and this will be a nice place, I think, for her to birth her babies. We'll get a little hay feeder in here for them, and probably lower this feeder down or get a different feeder. That probably won't work for the pigs. So, and a watering dish of some sort. So we'll get this figured out.
So why are you putting a crate? Dad, who said that before?
Well, what I'm going to try to do is...
You got Martha in that thing?
No, I'm going to lock up George in this thing.
Why? So Daddy, he's bending. He's bending the cage. Dad, please be careful. Please don't get bent. Get in there, George. Dad, you must shove his camera in his butt. Dad, does George ever like that going on?
As long as he has enough corn to eat, he'll stay in there. He'll be happy. Come on. Here you go. I was afraid that might happen. She's not following. All right, part one of the drama here is over. And we'll give you some, I'm gonna give you all this corn there. Come here, Martha. Come here. Come here. Come here. Give you a little bit. I don't know how to tell for sure, but doesn't that look like a pregnant pig? I don't know. Hey, we're gonna find out. I'll keep her separated out here for about a month, see how she's looking. And if we don't see anything in 30 to 60 days with her, then we'll let them back together for a week or two, and then watch her cycles and stuff like that, and we'll try again. All right, let's see. George, you probably went out of there. Already half broke it all up. Big chubby pig. All right, get out. Get out. So what we've been doing with him, we've got the pig waterer out here, but this isn't a winter system anyway, so I'll have to figure something out for a good winter watering system for him out here that won't freeze. This one will freeze, so and we just feed him in these little dishes, which is probably what I'll do with Martha. All right, well, I have seen people use pallets as a hay feeder, and I've been wanting to give this a shot. So I think I'm going to use this old broken up pallet. It's not real good for stacking wood or hay on, so let's see if we can take this thing apart a little bit more and make a hay feeder. This ought to work for a water dish. All right, well there we go. We've got a nice big hay feeder in here for her. And for those of you who are wondering, who have been following along, these are not your average pig. These are they were actually an endangered species about 15 years ago, and a lot of people have bred them and helped them come back. But this is called an American Guinea Hog, and they're not a very big breed. They only max maybe 250, 300 pounds. She's not quite there yet, but they're a smaller pig. They're supposed to be kind of a gourmet pork as far as the meat is concerned. They're very easy to care for, but she's very, very tame, and she's a nice pig. But we are breeding these guys. These are a registered breed, so they're a little more expensive to get. They're not like a feeder pig where you get them and feed them out with a bunch of grain, leave them access to food all the time. Actually shouldn't be left with food like grains and things like that all the time. So we feed them hay. One of the reasons we got this breed was because they eat hay, and we have the hay fields here. So we can feed them almost entirely off of our land, and it's very sustainable that way. They love to be scratched. But very, very nice pigs. Still you have to be careful with pigs. They will taste your fingers and things like that. The male George is a lot more aggressive in that way. He'll taste your legs. I've gotten bitten by him before. But so this little pallet feeder I think should work really well in here. I think I'll build another couple of these for our goats. Maybe I'll do a separate video on that for people, but I think it works really well. She can get in there and pull it out, and it keeps it off the floor. They just make a mess of it and bed down in it if it's on the floor. So, and you can see here with George what happens with the hay. We just kind of throw the hay over there. We'll put a whole bale in here for them, or just a few flakes at a time, and they spread it all out, and there's a lot of waste because they make beds in it and stuff like that. Then they won't eat it. So that's why the hay feeder is gonna be so nice here. So as always, we'll kind of take you guys along for the journey of our pigs. This is the first time we've done pigs, the first time breeding pigs. We have gone through the whole birth with the goats and all that kind of stuff, which went really well. we're hoping that these guys do just as easily and give birth and all that kind of stuff without any serious issues. So we will take you along as soon as the piglets come. I'm hoping that in the next 30 to 60 days that we see something with them. Otherwise, we'll try rebreeding them again. But if you guys have questions or comments, I'd love to hear them. These kind of pigs you don't see a whole lot of them around. There are some other YouTube videos with the American Guinea Hog breed, but what a great pig. We plan to breed these guys out and have lots of them and continue to bring in more boars and breed through with the females and harvest pork every year and sell some, and a whole kind of sustainable operation here off of our pastures. So wish us luck, pray for us, and give us any advice that you may have if you've done something like this before. We'd love to hear from you. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Have a good one.